Coffee with the coach at Tim Hortons with my good friend, of course, head coach and general manager Kevin Hasselberg. And a very busy weekend, Kevin. A showcase weekend this weekend. Dragons played Thursday and Friday, and a couple really good tests for the team as well.
Yeah, obviously Sherwood Park's an undefeated team in the North right now, and they've got a lot of firepower and some players that can really play with pace. So 5-on-5, we were right there with them. Penalties and our penalty kill got us into a little bit of trouble, and I think they went 3 for 4 in that particular hockey game. So, and our power play ran a little bit stale. So, and then against Lloydminster, a complete contrasting style of play. Sherwood Park is run and gun and a lot of offense and making plays, where Lloyd just takes away a lot of time and space. They're in the way, they're gritty. So, it was a bit of an adjustment that way, especially with the short time frame. But all in all, a very good weekend of learning and getting better.
Well, and it's a great team-building weekend as well, because it's the first road trip that the boys stay all together and kind of do that as well. So probably some good confidence built with the team as well.
Yeah, you always like to get away and do those overnighters, and our schedule is different this year, so we're going to have a few more overnighters, just not as long. And last year we drove back and forth for the Calgary Showcase weekend. This year, with the schedule as tight as it was, we chose to spend the night, and those are always good. And it's good to be on the bus with the guys. It's good to be in hotels. It kind of gets you away from everything, and all you've got is each other. And our players got the first taste of that this past week. So had a great weekend. They took Saturday and did a lot of bonding as well there. So we feel that it was kind of perfect recipe for the perfect timing, and we'll see what it looks like now this week as we head into a couple home games now.
Yeah, we get prepared for a very busy weekend here at home, starting off with the Calgary Canucks. And, got to give a lot of credit to the Canucks. They've kind of revamped their logo, revamped their organization a little bit, and trying to get Calgary hockey relevant in the city once again. Should be a good test against a team that we haven't seen yet this year.
Yeah, they, like you said, it's a lot of fresh starts for their program, but they went through a coaching change partway through the year last year, and now Coach Moran in place. There's going to be some security and some consistency there, and you should start to see that team turn the corner. I know last year, towards the end of the year, they were a very difficult team to play, and watched them at the showcase, and same thing. Had they not had a tough start to the game against Spruce Grove, that game would have been a lot closer as well. I think it ended up 4-1. But come by the second and third period, they were, again, in the way and competing and getting to their opponent's net. Just struggled scoring a little bit. So no opponent in this league is easy, and we've learned that through past experiences. The Olds Grizzlies knocked us off early in the year already. So this is going to be a very good opponent for us, and we're looking forward to the challenge.
And the preparation for 2 games, 2 days, of course, you just did that this last week, so the boys are ready to go because we got Grande Prairie coming in here on Saturday, the only time we see them here at home, and they look like they're going to be a team that's going to be a force up in the North Division as well.
Yeah, they've had a great start to the season. And same thing, a staff that's committed to a process. They've, built their team through recruiting, and they've got some real talented players in Grande Prairie right now. So, again, something we don't know a lot about them at this stage. Never seen them at the showcase, but certainly we'll do a lot of work on video, getting our guys ready for that game on Saturday.
All right, so we look ahead, and we've got a couple moves you have to make, of course, before the deadline and things like that. But these young guys have really started to step up and really started to fit in with the Drumheller Dragons organization. Always got to be difficult as a GM and a head coach to kind of find the pieces of the puzzle to put in to an organization to have the results you're looking for.
Loaded question, Jay. Yeah, it's a process, and we're loyal to our players, and we hope that they'll be loyal to us. And right now, with Keanu not in the lineup, still rehabbing an injury, that's one more body that'll be back in the fold here before long. And obviously, we're excited to have him back. That would get us to 8 defensemen on our active roster, and we currently have 14 forwards and 2 goaltenders. Do the math; that's one too many. We don't want that to be pressure on anybody, and certainly not the players, but it is the nature of the business, and come December 1, we have to be down to 25 or less, and January 10th, we have to be down to 23 or less, and we still have the rights to another player, Braden Nicolette's, who's obviously in Lincoln, Nebraska, in the USHL. So a lot of moving parts right now. There always is this time of the year, and at the end of the day, you want to make sure you're doing what's best for the organization and putting your players in a position of success as well. So it was a difficult move to see Dylan Wenzel leave the program. A tremendous young man, committed to the program, loyal to the program. Like you said, it's a nature of the business. It's a part of the business that nobody likes.
Well, watch the guys that are out there tonight, this weekend, because it's going to be some exciting hockey. And the best thing that I've seen going forward here in the first month of this season, it's been exciting every game, and the Dragons are in the games no matter what. Yeah,
that won't change. I think as a staff, we want to make the games a little more comfortable, and maybe not so run and gun, but it's exciting. Every week is a new challenge, and we see new challenges that exist within our hockey team. But here's the key ingredient to anything. We got players that genuinely care. They care about each other. They care about the organization. They care about being better. And when you have that, and you got all 23 guys that have that same attitude, you're going to get better. Under the leadership of Budsy and Hannes, and obviously Yakimchuk and Shane Ott and Heindel and Marty and the whole crew of them, we're in good hands. So you can look for this team to have a steady incline of improvement over the course of the next month, and a busy month that it's going to be in October, but we're really excited about that.
Should be a lot of fun. Make sure you come down, check out the games this weekend. Thanks to our friends over at Tim Hortons, of course, here, as we do every Monday. Coffee with the Coach at Tim Hortons. I hear that you can actually get hockey cards here right now. It looks that way. So make sure you come pick up some hockey cards from our friends here at Tim Hortons in Drumheller.